Good morning, welcome back. Jumping into Dragon Quest Builders per usual. Oh, I think we're on like the last task in Kol Galenholm. Did you get a load of them monsters? The first lot were from Kol, the last lot were from Galenholm. There's no doubt about it, and Magmalice and the Firn Fiend are in cahoots. But we can't worry about that. We've just got to get... Oh gosh, excuse me. We're just going to give the next set of monsters that comes in here a proper whopping. What are you, Sage, and you ready for a ruckus? Yeah, man. Yay, we beat the third wave. Nice. That's super helpful. This is it, Jin. The final battle for Kol Galenholm. Have you got you handling that Bashmobile yet? If I was you, I'd make sure I knew exactly what I was doing before I went up against the Magmalice and the Firn Fiend. If you reckon you're ready for it, it's time to face him for the final time. What do you say, Jin? Are you ready to rumble? I'm telling you, Jin, you've got nothing to worry about. You can rely on your invention. You didn't just pick them up on your travels or get someone else to make them for you. You've built it all with your own two hands, and it's time to break out of your ultimate weapon. It's time to take Kol Galenholm back from the monsters once and for all. Go on, Jin, show those Rudas who's boss. Alright, man. Keep on, brother Kol. This is gonna go, man. That's the one. Fire and ice. A delightful. Yay, sunstone. Did it. Holy smokes, you actually did it! Well in, Jin. You gave that hostile Marger a proper punch up in the bracket. Those rotten monsters used Galileo's secret invention to make themselves more powerful than ever. But they were no match for that ultimate weapon you built. What's that? It weren't just you who built the Bashmobile, it was all of us? Oh, blimey. Jin, you can't come up with a decent name to save your life, but you know what to say to bring tears to my eyes. But anyway, you know that funny-looking crystal you picked up? I think you might be able to make something out of that. Would you clear away the darkness? What do you reckon? Did it clear... on a... something out of that would clear away the darkness. Okay. Jin makes the sunstone. No more of that incessant dinging. Well then, Jin, I knew you could get rid of them rollers. You're amazing, astounding, astonishing. But what's with that miserable mug? Ain't you satisfied with saving Kol Galenholm from the monsters? I get it, you ain't gonna be happy till you get the power puff I promised you, right? Well, hold your horses. First you gotta get the darkness cleared, then I'll see what I can do. Nice work, Jin. You've put the sunstone back together. That thing will get rid of the darkness over Kol Galenholm, no problem. Thanks, Jin. If Galileo could see you now, I bet he'd be as far out of you as I am. But enough of this soppy rot. Hold that sunstone up to your banner of hope and make this place shine. No, that's not what I meant. Well, I guess let's save anyways. Coming up on the end as it is. Good morning, why are you awake so early? Grab your blanket, grab that pillow, come sit next to me. What else, man? Angel, lay down. Angel, lay down. light returns to Kol Galenholm. Jin, my child, you have done well. You have freed this land from the Dragon Lord's evil influence. Now its people are free to rebuild in their own image. However, your duty is not over yet. There are others who still suffer under the Dragon Lord's rule and await your succor. Succor? I don't know. God blimey, Jin. Just look at that sky. I've never seen anything so blue before. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, got you, fam. That night, the people of Kol Galenholm hold a party to celebrate their victory over the monsters. The bodybuilders dance and dine and flex their muscles, while the youngsters of Galenholm giggle at their antics and make plans for the future. And in the shadows at the fringes of the firelight stands Galileo, his eyes fixed on Barbella, his gaze at her with tenderness in his eyes and a satisfied smile on his lips. But Jin is the only one who knows that he's there. Then morning comes. You awake yet, Jin? God blimey, my head's pounding like I am over. I reckon I had a bit too much fun last night. I don't know if it was exhaustion catching up with me or if I was starting to see, but even I started seeing things. I thought I saw Galileo hanging out in the shadows. Must have just been a dream. He had this stupid grin on his face, just like old times. Speaking of things, Buddha spotted something too, a light in the sky over the western mountains. Of course, you don't have to look into it if you ain't interested. I just thought you might want to go have a gander. Whatcha, Jin? Are you still doing that exercise I showed you? Wherever you go, whatever you do, you gotta keep yourself clenched. But if you want to take your muscles to the next level, there's something you gotta do. You've gotta start talking to me. Give him a compliment start talking to him. Give him a compliment every day and let him know you care. Go on, Jin, give it a go. From this day on. No, from this very moment on, your biceps are your best mates. You gotta talk to a big fella. Because we gotta get that puff up. I can tell what you're after. You want that power puff, I promise. Are you ready for it? Alright then, close your eyes. Sit back and relax, hold tight. Here we go. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. Oh, puff, 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 puff. Puff! Well, does it ever thank you up for more? Oh, Jin, are you alright? I've never given anyone a nosebleed before. If you ever fancy another one, you know where to find me. Yeah, those birds are mean. see before you is a portal to the next land you must free from the Dragon Lord's curse. The item, the knowledge, and the strength that you have acquired in this place will not survive the... Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. The moment you pass through this portal of light, you will lose everything. You will be transported to the deathly moors of Tantegel, where the darkness is so dense that even my own powers cannot penetrate it. There you must complete the sacred duty that has been bestowed upon you. Once you have done so, your role in Alefgard survival will be complete. Though this task is yours and yours alone, know that I do watch over you always. No thanks. Are you sure you want to leave this land behind and travel to the next island? Wait, where's Barbella? Oh, it's Gloomus. Oi, 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 oi! What the heck's going on here then, Jin? Don't tell me you're gonna slink over without saying goodbye to your old mate Gloomus. You can't do that to me, Jin. I thought we was gonna be bodybuilding buddies. Ah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so selfish. Barbella heard me whining like that. She'd give me a proper walloping. You've got a world to build, ain't ya? Building your body's gotta be the last thing on your mind. But still, why have you gotta be so heartless? Honestly, you and Barbella are like two peas in a pod. I told her you was leaving. She didn't even flinch. One second. Look, Jin, I know where you're off to. You're at Tantegel, ain't ya? There ain't nothing there but death and darkness. The old place is a wasteland of ash, ruled over by a being of pure evil. If you're dead set on going there, then there's something I gotta give you. Hold on to it as tight as you can, and I reckon you'll be able to take it all the way to Tantegel. I suppose this is it then. Be lucky, Jin, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. We're all counting on you, you know? Get yourself over to Tantegel and give the old Alefgard a new lease on life. We did
Is it the whole game?
Nope, we've still got one chapter left. Tantegel. A new island has been unlocked in Terra Incognita. New recipes have been unlocked in Terra Incognita. Hey, let's jump in. Here we go.
Did you fall asleep?
Not quite. Jin, my child, can you hear my voice? You stand in the land of death, a place where my light cannot reach. In this land of Tantegel, all has been lost, even the banner of hope. And yet, I see something. Go forth, young Jin. Seek out your fellow man and find the banner. And know, my child, that I watch over you, always. Long have I awaited thy coming, Jin. Why, I have lost count of the years. Thou art the builder of the prophecy, art thou not? Come, let me look upon thee. If a fledgling child such as thee art truly the savior of whom Almighty Rubus spoke, I fear we have a long road ahead of us, and yet 'tis the path we must needs take. I am Merlin, seer of Tantegel. Follow me. Yeah, Merlin. You have to run so fast. Bo's not ready.
You have little legs.
My legs are about average size. Forgive me. I am not as young as I once was. Let me rest for a while, I prithee. Jin, thou art the servant of Almighty Rubus, the one whose coming I have awaited for so many long, hard years. If that is true, wherefore wearest thou vacant visage of a slack-jawed simpleton? And wherefore, when first we met, didst thou not address me as sir, but rather by the more informal granddad? Well, no matter. Our destiny lies ahead. Let us continue.
Why do you have to stop?
Because he's old and slow. Tell me, boy, didst thou attempt to outstrip me just then? Well, no matter. Even if thou wert to take a whip to me, I could not move any faster. I must rest for a moment. This land was once home to the great city of Tantegel, capital of the kingdom of Alefgard, but now 'tis little more than ashen wasteland, incapable of supporting human life. Tantegel is becoming a land of darkness, where hope and happiness are but fleeting memories. As the builder of legend, it falleth to thee to fulfill thy sacred duty and bring this benighted land back to the light. But is a measly minnow such as thee truly capable of such a feat? Come, let us proceed, our destiny is near at hand. Welcome, Jin, to the last gasp of humanity. Last gasp of life remaining in Tantegel. I did bring thee here at Almighty Rubus's command, that it might serve as a staging post for thy rebuilding effort. As well thou seest, this place is all encircled by death. If ere the light is to return to Tantegel, thou must first breathe life back into this land. Beg pardon, thou wishest to know more of the statue that standeth outside. 'Tis a lifelike image of a princess who once lived in these lands, carved in stone. I know not whence it came, but mayhap 'tis that its statue's enlightening influence that keepeth the darkness at bay. So too must thou need needs find a way to return this ashen land to life. When thou hast discovered such a method, I bid thee journey to the ruins of Tantegel Castle and rebuild the capital anew. I know many things, but how thou wilt accomplish this aim is not among them. Thou must needs think it upon thyself. The only guidance that I can offer unto thee is this. May it light thy way into the darkness. Jin obtained a green navy globe. How now, Jin? Thinkest thou this land's revival lieth within thy powers? There is little and less available here in terms of raw material. Naught but a collection of broken branches and the bones of men and monsters both.
About the hair.
She's got froze as a statue, it looks like. I'm not sure. Nor is there any food to be found. I expect that the pangs of hunger are already needling at my empty belly. I survive on what little nourishment I gain from the drifting mist. Here, allow me to share it with thee. Jin's hunger meter is completely filled. If e'er thou shalt feel thirst, there is a spring close by. Though thou wouldst need to build a container of some sort to carry the water within thee. A new quest marker has appeared on the compass. Hornbrim Bucket. Broken branch and huge horn.
Why is it broke?
I'm not sure.
Oh no. We broke all this stuff.
It's not question. Excellent question. As long as you want.
You like candy?
Do I like candy?
After dinner?
Sometimes.
When you after dinner we can have candy. Ice cream. We bought ice cream.
Yeah. The book is titled A Passage to Tantegel, Volume 5. Would you like to read it? How many years have passed since I departed my hometown of Cantlin, I know not. But at long last I have arrived in the land of Tantegel, which was once the capital of all Alphagard. Sadly, it is no more, though I am yet far from Tantegel Castle. Already the reek of death and despair is nigh unbearable. With the Dragon Lord's castle just across the water, 'twould seem these lands have been the worst affected by the demon's curse. Not right now. I don't want to set up on the gold phone.
I see some more flowers. Do I grab them?
In a second. 'Tis a happy accident that this filter fountain escaped his unholy wrath. I can refill my flasks and continue my journey. All around here is contaminated by the curse, but anyone with so much as a bucket may draw sweet, clear water from about the fountain. Rumors tell that it was left here by a scholar who hoped to use this purifying power to bring life back to this land. He dwelt in a hermitage to the north of this place, where he conducted research into the formulation of holy water. If thou who readst this message dost intend to rid this land of the curse, I bid thee investigate this scholar's abode. I, meanwhile, will continue on. Every breath I take of this ashy air is harder than the last. I may not have long remaining to reach my destination. Sir Reginald Augustus Granus, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. A new quest marker has appeared on the compass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a letter written on top of the crate. Looks like it was written quite recently. Can't believe it, how lucky can one man be? Just when I hear the builders finally arrived and us humans are on the up again, I only end up getting swept out to sea and wash up here in this wasteland. I found a book near a spring that said to go up north to find out how to make holy water, but there's nothing here. I am going to use the last of my strength to climb to the top of the hill and see what I can find out. The message ends there. Yay! No reply, it's just a corpse. But there's something written in the ash next to him. Wall, hollow, hidden, stairs. Jin can't make out any more of the message. Jin finds the hidden hermitage. really. But I want it back. Thanks, sweetie. There's an old faded letter on top of the crate. Several years have passed since I began my studies, and at long last I have almost achieved my name. I have all but discovered the wise by which holy water can be concocted, the very first thing we need to banish the fiend's curse. But the monsters are no fools, their attacks have been occurring more frequently of late. I must needs withdraw me to the innermost chamber to set up traps to stymie their assaults. Whatever might become of me, I cannot allow humanity's only hope to be lost forever. The message ends there. Was not expecting a dragon this early in the game, but whatever. Make 70 vials of holy water. An old crumpled piece of paper is lying on the floor covered in faded writing. After umpteen years of painstaking experiments, I have finally come to a momentous realization that the power to build, I'll never be able to produce the holy water I've spent my life researching. But my work hath not been for naught. Where I have failed, the legendary builder is destined to succeed. By the grace of Rubus, it is the builder who readeth this note. I hereby bequeath my magical altar to thee. Pray take it with thee that it might serve a greater purpose. My time in this world will soon be at an end. Already I hear the dragon Stellaris roars fast approaching my door. O great Mother Rubus, grant this accursed land thy blessing once more, I pray thee. The message ends there, but the letter is singed beyond recognition. Okay, well, now you need to go get your teeth brushed.
Get that?
To brush your teeth. Diviner's altar. Let's go. Let's see what really I can do there. Nice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I like that. That's gonna be mighty useful. What sorcery is this? Why does that water shine and sparkle so? 'Tis holy water, thou sayest? Why, if one were to sprinkle holy water upon this unholy land, it might very well. Oh, my hero, My poor hero. What ho? Didst thou just hear a voice just then, or my old ears playing tricks on me? Ah, so thou didst hear it too. Thou warrantest it came from the statue? Could it be that the statue is no statue at all, but a human frozen in stone? Jin, hurry. Hurry, Jin, to the statue. Mayhap that holy water of thine might be of use. The princess.
Where am I? Hath the spell been lifted? Art thou the one who did rouse me from my slumber? Let me look upon thy face. How indomitable thine expression, how dignified thy features. Verily I sense a great power within thee, just as I did when I first met someone I once knew.
Yeah, dope. We're gonna save and close up for the day. Alright. Well, we started Tantegel. Pretty nice. Looks like we got a lot of work ahead of us to get this place revitalized. Not to worry though. I think we can do it. Like to thank everybody who stopped in today. It's fun hanging out. Feel free to stop in tomorrow. We'll play a little bit more. Chat's always open too, so, have fun. Just be kind.